deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one.
Welcome back to the channel. So we got a 12600K on Dune Awakening, and we're gonna see if it's any good with a slightly overclocked 3070 Ti. The RAM I'm using is just 5200 megatransfers per second by Corsair Vengeance. Very, very cheap kit on Amazon. It's a very cheap kit, it's a very cheap CPU, so hopefully we can see some good performance out of this CPU and GPU combo. Now what we're going to do is just check the graphics here. We're just going to put it to high settings, not ultra, but just to high settings, and see what we can get. DLSS, ultra performance. Frame gen, just keep off frame gen. Yeah, we'll just keep off frame generation for now. Keep the frame time down, which will be nice. So just all high settings. So there you go, all high settings, 1080p. Let's see what this does. Again, this is a new MMO, Dune Awakening. This is just a benchmark for content creators like other people and me. Looking pretty good. We are getting about 50 frames per second right now. Not bad. GPU is overclocked just slightly, just over 100 on the core and 1500 on the memory, which puts us to 2.1 gigahertz on the core and almost 11,000 on the memory. CPU, 6 performance core, 40 cores. I do like this test though, it's quite nice. Looks pretty good too for the game itself. I will do an overclocked video on this as well. That gives us a little bit more headroom on the CPU and also a different kit of RAM, which will allow me to go up to at least 7400 megatransfers per second at CL36. Which will also give us quite a bit more frames, in my opinion. Having a better, faster RAM kit is a bit better. But this is a more like a budget option or a cheaper PC build. And just the kind of frames you're going to be expected on this game. Again, this is high settings, so I mean, it looks really good. Frames are actually pretty decent, in my opinion. The frame time could be better. Could be around the 8 millisecond, but we're seeing up to 15, 16 millisecond, which isn't the greatest in my opinion. Compared to GPUs that came out recently, the frame time on them is not great, especially if you have frame generation on. The frame time is just terrible, anywhere from 30 to 50 milliseconds on the frame time, so not great. Let me know what you think about this game and or the benchmark if you've tried it out. It is free on Steam. Are you a Dune enthusiast? Because there's a lot of Dune fans out there, and hopefully you guys like to play this game because it looks good. Looks really good in my opinion. You will need a pretty beefy PC compared to something about 5 years old. You're gonna need something a little bit beefier than a 1080 Ti. Or even like a 10900K, you're gonna need something pretty beefy. So player built basis, we're seeing maximum of 81.7 frames, averaging around 62.2, minimum frames of 48. Archie Village is 95.9 with an average of 70.9 frames and the lows of 55.4. Samward emerges 104.8 frames per second, 85.6 for the average, and 67.7 for the lows. Not bad. Not bad at all. As with DLSS, ultra performance, all high settings. Motion blur, of course, is going to be off. I don't use motion blur, and a lot of people don't, so I keep it off. If you'd like to see me do different kind of settings, leave a comment down below. I will put motion blur on if you'd like me to try a motion blur on it as well. In my opinion, it looks great, and the frames actually aren't half bad. If you're using like a 60 hertz monitor, this would actually be just fine for you for the combo. Again, at the stock 12600K, a cheap kit of RAM, 5200 mega transfers per second, and a 3070 Ti with a small overclock on it. Not bad at all. All right, yeah, leave me a comment in the comment section below what you guys think. Again, thank you to all my viewers, subscribers, and donators. You guys are helping out with this channel more than you know. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to get her done.